Hello, I am Vadani Arya. In this video, I am going to talk about writing a business plan for a consultant. I am going to discuss about it, explain about it, discuss about it. What is a business plan? It is a document for any business that details the goals and plans on how to achieve those goals. Besides, it explains how you are going to work and make it succeed. Similarly, it would help if you revised it regularly. That's an important point. Business plan is not a static document. Remember that always. Who needs a business plan? If you go on board on a more significant enterprise that is likely to take a considerable amount of time, money, and resources, then you need a business plan. Now you know why you need the business plan. Whom will you write the business plan? For the banks and investors, first one, that is because small businesses usually need startup funding to get off the ground. However, consultants setting up their own business might not need much funding because there is no need for investments. But that said, you have to bear in mind to help you understand the potential risk and rewards. A good business plan will combine both finance and strategy elements, but the contents will vary depending on the target audience. We will look at the options next. Business plan for banks. You will not need any money as for a consultant. But you need some cash for your expenses when you start, because any business will take time to make money and it take time for you to have a regular cash flow. Then you will need the money for your expenses, personal expenses and the family expenses. Therefore, you need a loan from the bank. That's important. Why do you need money as a consultant? When you start your new business, everything is uncertain. That is true. And you will need regular cash flow until your business starts to make money. Therefore, you are in a position to borrow money from the bank. So, what will be the information the bank wants from you? Bank is not just going to I'm going to be a consultant, I want some money. Bank is not going to give you the money. They will need some proof and documents. I am a business consultant. I know these things. That's what I'm writing about it. Sample business plan structure. These elements have to be included in the plan and depend on the industry as well. Director's summary, company experience, products or service outline, unique selling plan, and competitive advantages. What does that mean is other things, what I have been telling is other thing you can understand easily, but this one let me explain. Unique selling plan and competitive advantages means why the people want to hire you. What is a specialty in you? You have to explain that in the business plan. When comparing why the people are not hiring the competitors, only you they are hiring. So you got to explain what the competitors are having and what I am having, the difference between the advantage of my skills and my ability to work harder. You have to explain all that in the business plan to the bank, so that the bank manager will get impressed about you. When you explain your unique selling plan, means why the people want to hire you rather than the competitors. That is what you have to answer for. The marketplace, operational plan. How are you going to do the operations? How are you going to find clients and things like that. Leadership and management profiles, including professional capabilities, professional support. If you are stuck with something, will you have support? Risk and threats assessment. If anything goes wrong when you are giving the advice, those things. Financial forecast, including a budget, cash flow, and fundamental assumptions, relevant additions. Some of the above you might find it difficult. You have to get the help of an accountant to do it for you. Now this is a business plan for the bank manager to lend you the money. Now you have to create a bank business plan for you, how you are going to carry out your job or consultancy job. You might have savings. You need money. You might have savings, help from the family. Therefore, money is not the primary concern. Thus, making sensible predictions and setting goals is the natural part of a business. But a financial plan needs to include, even though you might not need the money at present, you got to include a financial plan as well. The purpose of creating a project is to help you concentrate on what you want to achieve. What is the reason to be a consultant? The reasons are, I want to make money. That's an obvious reason. Any business person will say that. I have a confidence in what I'm doing. Because for a long time I have worked as an accountant. I'm talking about myself here. Worked as an example I'm showing you. As an accountant, during these years of my services, I helped many small businesses, organizations to implement financial systems. Then I advised their issues regarding taxes, lack of sales. When their sales are down, they ask me why this is down, so I explain. And help them to understand why the sales are, why they are making the mistakes. What are the mistakes they could make for not selling the product properly? Economic matters, all that gave me plenty of experience, so I want to use that for my prosperity as well. Savings. Savings is a crucial part of any self-employment or for a consultant, because any job in any business, this is a business. The business, there can be delays in getting the money, there can be dropouts, so nothing is definite until you get paid. Therefore, you need to have some sort of savings in the event you have to pay you have to pay the tax to the tax office. You don't want to miss out the deadline, so you have to have savings. Take care of the relationship. The consultants work all the time. They work during the weekend and they stay at home during the week. So there could be conflict in the family, there could be problems in the family. So you got to make sure how to set the boundaries for your consultancy work. You are not going out to work during weekend. So to avoid this issue, you have to set your boundaries. It is choosing the right client. You have to choose the right client. Some clients don't take a long time to pay. You don't want to deal with the clients like that because it will affect your cash flow. Some people, they will not listen to what you say, what you advise. They will do their things on their own, and finally facing problems, they do not follow the procedures, finally facing problems, and they find fault with you unnecessarily. So you don't want to. Know that you can fire clients who are more trouble than they are worth. Learning. Keep your knowledge up to date. When you are a consultant, people can challenge you. People can ask you questions. So you should be able to give the answers, proper answers on the spot itself. So you have to learn and keep your knowledge up to date. That's very important. And nobody is going to pay you and send you for training courses. You have to find your own money, own way of learning things. Therefore, self-study programs, webinars, conferences to learn from them you can attend. Personal goals. What are your personal goals? These things are all have to be included in the business plan for you. I'm talking about that now. Write down personal goals such as working all the time as a consultant. You want to work or continuously work as a consultant, or you want to get back into employment. You want to leave the consultancy and employment, go back to, or hire the consultants to work for you and turn that into an agency. You might want to sell later on, sell the business later on, so you have to turn that into an agency. What to do with your profits? You have to make sure you are making a profit. Excellent. This is an excellent opportunity to think about how much money you can make. Consider how much money you can charge with your commission. For example, you might decide 50% is to cover your costs. Pay for yourself is 30% and 20% is put back in your business. If you don't do that, if you don't put back in your business, you cannot grow the business and the business will go down eventually. 50% to cover the cost means you might not have so much cost because as a consultant, you are working from home and you are not having so much expenses. Whatever the leftover, always advisable to put back in the business. I'll give you some tips to write properly. Write the first draft. There's no point in worrying about the grammar, structure. What is in your head, you have to put it on paper. Do your research on your target market. Who is going to learn from you? Who is going to do the consultancy service from you? You have to find out and analyze them, whether you will have them. You know who will attend, but you have to make sure whether you will have them. Whether USP, that's what I explained before, unique selling price. Why should they hire you instead of the competitors? Get the feedback. You have to get feedback from your friends or family, or you have to get the feedback. Could you keep it simple? Do not write pages and pages of business plan because it will bore anybody, bore the investors, bore you at the end of the day. So it's not worth it. It will be put in a drawer and it will be there. So you have to make it simple and make it in a point way so that you can use it. Update your business plan regularly. That's very, very important. Things keep changing all the time. You might have in your original business plan, you might have made some mistakes and that didn't work. Now when you are running your business, you realize that is what is working and what is not working. So you can go back and change you have to go back and change your business plan according to what is working right at the moment. That means is you are regularly updating the business plan. That's very important for you to keep it updated. Otherwise it may become a useless document. These are the things that I have explained in my business plan. If you want to be a successful consultant, you have to start your life as a consultant. You know that you are going into competitive world, so you need to be hardworking and follow the business plan. If you doubt anything, it is only a guide for your business, not a tick box. Yeah. It is only a guide for your business. You have to follow the business plan. You have to have the idea from the business plan, but you don't need to, I have done this, I have done that. You don't need to tick it every day. That's the business plan. That's a guide for you. Remember that. I hope you like this video. If you are a consultant, if you want to become a consultant, this is a good plan, good business plan to help you. Maybe accounting consultant, business consultant. So there are so many consultants there. You can use this business plan. Without a business plan is very important. So you have to have a business plan as a consultant. Thank you very much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you. Bye for now. Talk soon.